Think of how frustrating it is to wake up feeling purposeless. How does it feel walking around and seeing your friends and colleagues looking happy and living what seem like passionate, meaningful lives? Yet on your side, everything seems dry and unappealing. This can leave you with so many questions on what God's will for your life really is. Before we go any further, hit the subscribe button so you stay in touch with us, and click the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when our next videos come out. If you're not living in peace, there's a good chance that somewhere in your life, you're living outside of God's will. In Psalm chapter 63, verse 7, David says, "For you have been my help, and in the shadow of your wings I will sing for joy." How can you get to such a place where God is the anchor of your life? When I was younger, I continually wrestled with trying to know God's will for my life. More often, I found myself pleasing friends just to fit into their circles, sometimes going against the path of righteousness. Often, I would end up feeling frustrated and guilty, crying to God for His mercy. How can you know God's plan for your life? How can you ably discern His voice and follow His path? Here are some vital keys to answering that. Number 1, earnestly pray for God's guidance. The best person to show you God's will is God Himself. He is happy when you trust in Him and ask Him to direct your path. When you kneel before God, He will hold you with His firm hand and lead you toward His will. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 through 6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct your paths." Number 2, list your gifts and figure out how to use them. God has given unique gifts to everyone. Maybe you're a good leader or especially compassionate. Whatever your gifts, He intends for you to use them to serve humanity and build up His church. How can you know what gifts God has entrusted to you? What have you done well and enjoyed doing in the past? After listing your talents, skills, and interests, take time to study those gifts in the Bible. Try a site like this to learn what the Bible says about different traits and gifts. How does God want them to be used? Remember that all gifts should be used for God's glory. Can you stay humble in God's eyes by avoiding the pride that Satan loves to inject into human minds? Number 3, seek wise counsel. If you find yourself in a dilemma, seek wise counsel from those who know you, such as parents, mentors, and church leaders. They can help you identify your gifts and even go a step further by making suggestions of how to use them or guiding you in the right direction. Proverbs chapter 11, verse 14 says, "Where there is no counsel, the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors there is safety." Number 4, serve others. Do not be among those who keep waiting for the perfect occasion to be of service to others. Serving others often requires you to move outside of your comfort zone. Through this, you will learn new skills and grow in godly traits like humility and patience. No matter what you are gifted in, it is God's will that you diligently get in there and serve. Number 5, surrender to God. Before God reveals His will to you, you must be ready and willing to do what He desires for you. Jesus was willing to die for you. Can you be willing to live for Him? When you fully surrender to Him, He immediately begins to direct your steps. God often uses closed doors to bring to light what He does not want you to do. He also often uses open doors to show you what He wants you to do. Give God your all. Cast all your burdens onto Him and allow Him to take the driver's seat in your spiritual life. Seek His will earnestly, and you will definitely find it. So, what do you think? Anything that resonates with you? Share it with us in the comment section below. Click the like button, and if not already, subscribe to our channel. Do it now, and click the notification bell icon so you will be notified when we publish a new video.